Tawdry again. A place where you have seen me react like this. Good possession. Fuck. But also like this. Yes, we won! So the big question was, what one of them two moods was I going to be in after tonight's game? Started off, the positive one, and ended in effing disaster. Through this video, I'll just start it off by going over some of the reactions that I had to the live thing of the game, and then I'll go and speak about my thoughts and what went wrong in that shambles today. But it would mean a lot if you could hit that subscribe button. I'm on the way to 3,000 subscribers now. It's within reach, I can see it. We're only 160 away, I believe, now. So if you could hit that subscribe button, that would be awesome. Listen, come on. Yes, man! Come on! Yes!
Well, who is it this time that gets the ball away? I think it's Gallagher. Football is flowing again for Rangers. Ken Morelos! And it's going to be easy.
Is that it? Is that in? Is that offside?
Which won't go down.
It's not! Let's fucking go! Come on!
Just fans alone.
It's Jacko!
It's been such a comfortable half hour.
He looked miles off, but... Oh, yeah, fucking beauty!
One there from Joe Lewis, I think, earlier. Further up the
I can all the players are calling me. I was like, is that offside? What's happening here? I didn't want to celebrate too early.
Look at the run here of Morelos. He's away over in the left.
Keeper done shite. That was well onside, man. Well done, man. Oh, this is going to be a pumping.
Got a power behind it.
Oh, man. That was far too easy, man. I mean, Hollander should have won this tackle, Gordon should have won that, Flanagan should have came that away, McGregor's came out too much. Oh, what a cheap goal we concede. Not one person done the right thing there. How is that even happening? Welcome back, guys. I hope you enjoyed some of them clips as much as possible. I'm sure some of the reactions were very, very relatable, especially the frustrated ones towards the end. But we're going to start this off by going over through some of the predictions and that jazz, and then we'll get into what went wrong in the game. So from my Twitter poll before the game, I've got 93% of people saying a Rangers win, 3% thinking a draw, and 4% thinking that Aberdeen might be able to get a result against us tonight. Some of the opinions I got were from Flat Earth Boy here. That's another talking point or a different video altogether. Arfield City playing the midfield on Sunday and looked more like a player we are used to. Aribo is better further forward. Stewart is due in 90 minutes, but either way, it's great to have options. Lots of big games in this month ahead trips. That he's also just talking over the team, which we will go over as well in a second. There's only one slight change in that. KG Blue Nose said would have liked to see Stewart start, but that team was solid enough. Bob said he hopes that team's good enough. Thought Davis might get a rest for this one, which I did as well. I thought Jack got rested at the weekend. I thought Davis was going to be, I thought they were going to play one in each to have them both playing for the cup final. He would have liked to have seen Stewart starting as well. That's going to be a recurring theme, I feel, here. I suppose Stevie G's knows best, though. Looks a strong line-up, but when doesn't it these days? And, of course, that was all of our attitudes before this game. Stephen here, Stephen Gilfanan. Try not to butcher that, bro, sorry. Strong team, glad to see Flanagan back in. Brought in due to the physical side, I believe. Won't want Barisic injured with the game on Sunday in mind, of course. And one more here, I've got Greenock Beerson. Might have started Greg Stewart, so yeah, like I said, that was a bit of a recurrence. So the only question mark over the actual team itself was Flanagan starting in at left back, especially with Bonner being bombed right out of the squad. So everyone's going, oh no, is that an injury? Especially with his form of late, we really, of course, want him playing on Sunday. He will be a handful for Celtic to deal with. Of course, his assists and everyone else lately have been absolutely brilliant, and defensively he's been good as well. But Flanagan wasn't really nervous seeing him start tonight. He's always been solid enough, just doesn't offer as much going forward, but fingers crossed that Bournemouth is alright for Sunday. So here comes the tough bit into actually talking about the game now. Started off as you really expect from Pittodrie. Well, we were dominating the ball early on and they were just trying to rough and tumble the game up, trying to bring it down to their standard, what they want. They wanted to make it a fight rather than a football match because they know that they can't match us in a game of football. Early on, Cosgrove, he's stomping on Goldson, stomping on Davies, he was all over the place. Thought Shea Logan as well was lucky. Lucky only get a yellow card on Aribo. The ball was well away, especially after I've seen it again. He genuinely was lucky to only get a yellow card. And then another big talking point of the game, James Tavernier getting hit by, was it a banana, was it a pie? I initially thought it was a banana. Some people have obviously said it's a pie, but when you're watching it back now, it very much looks like a banana to me. So of course, hopefully that fan gets found and he's banned for football for life. But it's not been confirmed yet as of me making this video, but it pretty much looks like that to me. But hopefully that guy does get caught with the cameras up there, and yeah, he's gone. So a positive start to the game, did get even better from Aribo. Aribo started the game really, really well. He was chasing a lot of things down, causing Aberdeen defenders a lot of problems. One he chased down, and it's led to a goal he's chased down. I believe it was McKenna at the time, won the ball off him. He thought he looked like a miles second favourite to get to the ball, but his pace was great to get there. Won the ball, and it led to Tav cutting a brilliant ball back into Scotty Arfield to send us all berserk, and we thought, oh, here we go, the party is starting. So by the 20-25 minute mark, it was literally looking like a training game for us. Jack had a few slack passes, I put a tweet out about it, saying that he was almost feeling sorry for Aberdeen and almost offering them a way back into the game, and let's not get into that right now, but yeah, it really was just looking like an absolute training match. Before the second goal came, you see my reaction to that earlier on in this video. I thought it was offside at first. I don't know why, now I've seen it back of course, but literally Jack scoring in Aberdeen 2-0 up. You thought it was going to be like another 5-0 like previously at Ibrox, and I mean, the Aberdeen players were looking even more visibly frustrated after being 2-0 down. Cosgrove eventually got his yellow card after about his 44th foul of the game in the first half alone, which is a late challenge in on Goldson. But then, not long after that, out of absolutely nowhere, it was such poor defending by literally all of our back line, and Aberdeen let back into this, an absolute lifeline. It looked like genuinely a training game, like A team versus C team, like an under 16 team in that first half an hour, and we just, our own worst enemy again, letting Aberdeen back into it and giving them something to hope and hold on for. Morelos had the chance to make it 2 again from a mistake by an Aberdeen defender at the back. Unfortunately, Morelos, unlike him, just couldn't get the ball out of his feet, control it properly, push that out and then get a shot off. And going into the half, it was 2-1 and we were going, we should have been well more than that, should have been so much more comfortable. With the second half starting, you're thinking, right, come on Rangers, come back out, get a grip of this game, start this off how we started the first half. And Aberdeen came out and they were all over us at the start of the second half, and the pressure paid off. Horrible defending yet again. Goldson in the middle, when the ball was in your own 6-yard box, the defender, he's got his hands up looking about to the ref, trying to complain, rather than first defending the actual ball. And then the ball ended up in the back of the net. I was a bit lucky to be fair as well, but it was such poor defending again. What is Goldson doing? Complaining about other things when there's an active ball in his 6-yard box. But anyway, it kind of just set our mentality. As soon as we conceded that first goal in that first half, the players just, for lack of a better word, just seemed to shit the bed. They really, really did. It's so poor to see. It's so confusing because we don't do it at places like Feyenoord. Why did it seem like we done it tonight? I've got absolutely no idea how, why, or where that came from. After that second goal went in, we looked abysmal. Couldn't string our passes together. The link-up play wasn't there. Midfield to attack wasn't right. Was a big part of that we missed Borna Barisic, but until the 70th minute, not much happened. Cosgrove, Flanagan marking him. What's Flanagan, like 5'9", 5'10"? And we've got Hollander and Goldson, and he's marking Cosgrove, free header, which could have put them 3-2 up. Not a minute after that, actually, Kent got the break of a ball, played in Morelos, his shot was straight at Lewis. Unlike him again, could have finished that one to put us 3-2 back in the lead. An opportunity that we should have had that we were robbed of getting, and Beaton has now, it's official after the matches went into Gerrard to apologise for not giving the penalty. I'm going to put an image on screen now of This that got given as a free kick. As you can see, no idea how that's been from his position as well. Couple of yards away from it, clearly inside the box, and that get given as a free kick. I've got no idea how. Another free kick we had just outside the box later on in the game. It was too close to like go up and over the wall. It was an awkward angle, to be fair. Tav couldn't really trouble Lewis with that one. Couldn't really get enough power on it from the type of angle it was at. That was it. We just really never looked like scoring in that second half, and to be honest, looked content with leaving there at 2 each. The most scarring thing about it as well is, of course, with this title race now, you're keeping up with their score, and Hamilton scoring against them in the 90th minute, and then what can you say except fair play? I've not seen their goals or anything yet, but how that sort of thing is what we need to be doing. To be fair to them, as much as it pains you to admit it, that's the sort of thing that will win you titles. They've conceded in 90th minute, 92nd minute, went and won the game still, and that's the sort of thing that our players, unfortunately, as much as it kills me to say, seem to be lacking at the moment. Just the mentality. Their technical ability is all there, is 100% is there. Just don't understand how it could have went so wrong in that second half today. I would have liked to have seen better substitutions from Gerrard. It was saying Stuart was unlucky not to start in the last game. So why was he not starting this game, and why was he not subbed on when he's come on and scored in the last game? But on Ojo, who's been openly criticised, he's not been playing very well lately. I'm sure Gerrard can see that. It was Arfield that he came off for. Davis got left on late game, and to be fair to him, Davis, great player, yep. But see, at a game where we're really chasing it, and he was getting dispossessed quite a lot and ended at half just because he doesn't really have the legs for that type of thing at the end. I would have liked to see, and of course it wasn't there, but like a Doherty, like that type of player, if you know what I'm getting at, like a big engine player in that middle, running about, winning the ball back. Of course, Jack was there, but another person to help, because Lewis Ferguson, he was running the show towards the end of that game. He really was running the show, and I know we're rumoured to be getting him, but is he really Rangers standard from what he showed tonight in that second half? But of course, that isn't us on the best of form, but it's all still so raw right now. So I'm sure everything will be better. Hopefully, come the cup final on Sunday, because we can't play that. If we play that, we will get absolutely battered on Sunday. But I just do not see it happening. Then again, I didn't see us playing like that in that second half tonight. But I've got full confidence. I say, touching wood, that we will show up on Sunday, the real Rangers, and we can still get that job done and turn this around. But absolutely shocking from us tonight, and let's just go over to my Twitter page and see what some of you guys had to say. So I just tweeted out asking for some opinions, because literally a man of the match ball was absolutely pointless unless you wanted to do it for the first half alone. First one here is from Darren Clark. He said, criminal defending. We've gotten away with a couple of times this season against teams like Hamilton, Livy and Motherwell, but tonight we have been punished, and that is true. Against a better team we have been punished tonight. Ewan True Blues said, disgraceful all round, no pass marks for me in that second half. Rubs out what we've done in the first half, absolutely. Our defence is honestly laughable tonight, cannot disagree at all. But Callum here saying, Goldson needs to be dropped, Katic needs a run, Flanagan is technically one of the worst footballers we've seen. Gerrard bottled it tonight with also substitution and a defender, and at 2 each in a crucial game is nothing short of a disgrace. Ian McDougall said, defend like that on Sunday and we will concede 4 or 5. Say what you like, but the forward line over there is a whole lot better than the sheep. Goldson at fault for both our goals. Defend first, then complain. Too many worried about their place for Sunday in my eyes. We've got Dino here saying, why did we decide to stop playing at 2-0 up? I hope there's casualties from tonight's team for Sunday's team, if that makes sense. It was kinda Warburton-esque. Nae heart, nae fight, nae desire. Poor is an understatement. And one final one here I've got from Nick Graham. He said, I just don't see how we can go from being so brilliant to then being an absolute disgrace in a matter of minutes and play like that right up until the final whistle. So as you can see, and well, as you can imagine, it's just a lot of frustrated heads right now and thinking who, what, how, where, why. This is all the thoughts going through the head right now. But hopefully we get better from that, learn from this. Going on to Sunday, we just cannot have that type of performance going on. I just got no idea where that mentality came from tonight. But let me know your thoughts about the game down in the comments below. And if you've still made it to this point in the videos, thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Catch you in the next one.